What is up, guys? Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Thanks for stopping back in to check out my channel and to get ready with me. In today's look, I wanted to do something a bit different. I'm not one to really experiment with the bright blues and greens and just, not the everyday colors. But I said, you know what, let's go for it. Like I said in my previous tutorial, if you blend well, you can make anything work. For this look, I decided to go ahead and prime my eyes with my concealer, which I had said I use as my primer. I did not set the concealer though, so I just put the shadow directly on top of the concealer because I really wanted that baby blue to stand out. Another thing too you'll notice is that I use a patting motion instead of just a swiping the whole time. The more you tap and pat is going to give you more of that vibrant thickness to your eyeshadow. The more you swipe, it's almost just blending it the whole time. So if you want that super bright, vibrant look, tap it in. Gather it on your brush and really just pack it on there, and that'll help keep your colors vibrant. So after the baby blue, you can see I went in with a navy on the outsides of my lid. Once again, I love the brighter colors on the inside. They help open up your eyes and make them look brighter and wider. And then I went in with a white on top of that just to make that baby blue extra bright. At the top, you can see that I am blending it out just at the crease and just at the edges. I want to be able to make sure that when I go in with the next color at my crease, I want it to have that smooth transition and not be so caked on top of each other with the different colors. Once again, I'm using the Lisa Frank Morphe 35B palette for my eyeshadow. Obviously the first two were the blues, and then this one here I'm going in with a bit of a burnt orangey color. It's actually more of a bright orange, but the way this turned out just at the crease where it meets the navy blue, it does look like give it that burnt color, and I actually like that about this look. It's still bright but still stands out. And then I end up going in with a bareMinerals loose eyeshadow. It's more of a brown tint and also has a pretty shimmer to it. If you're getting a lot of skipping when you're applying your eyeshadow, naturally I do get a lot of skips, but at the same time, you just need to go in and just keep blending. When you're swiping both ways, when you're blending, that is going to help cover your skips. If you're just swiping one direction, that's going to give you more and more skips. Here you can see that I'm just going back through and really making those blues stand out, just really packing on that eyeshadow color and making sure there's lots of pigment in this look. Here I'm just going back in with that orange color just to make sure it's extra bright on top as well. So I know I skipped right into it, but I went ahead and cleaned up the underneath of my eyes and then put on my foundation and started to go ahead and conceal. I really want my under eyes to be super bright. That way that eyeshadow does stand out even more. So for this, I actually did use quite a bit of concealer, just like I said, because I really wanted that eyeshadow to pop against my pale skin. Once again, I know I'm very pale, but I did go in with a darker foundation and kind of balance out my skin tone. And then once I've got all the foundation that I feel is appropriate and with balancing out my skin tone, I go in with a setting powder that actually has a light tint to it. It's not quite a translucent, but it is got quite a bit of a tint to it. And then I go in and start contouring. Here I'm just going right underneath the brow with almost a sandy color with a bit of white, just to kind of give it that brightness and help blend out that orangey color at the top. I don't want that to be super harsh underneath my eyebrow. I also felt like when I did that, I think I blended a little too far down because I didn't like how much the separation, like it just wasn't standing out for me. So I just went back in and brightened that up for myself. The brush that I'm using here is actually very thin. It's long and thin. I mean, you can kind of see it in some angles in the video, but it really helps give you that shape when you're trying to form your eyeshadow. Like as you can see right there, I am trying to keep it at an angle, and then I just swipe it up, and then it still gives me that cat eye look without even having to give myself cat eyes with my liner. And here I'm just going back in underneath with the bright blue and adding in the dark blue, adding the extra white on top just to keep it bright. I'm telling you, I just love the vibrant colors, so that is really my goal throughout this whole look. So when applying my eyeliner for this look, I kind of, I guess, already said it. I did not do a cat eye, or I did not give it that wing. I really just kept it simple and did a thin, not super thin, but a thin line for me, I guess. And then I know I didn't actually film it, but I did go in and put on lashes after I did my eyebrows and mascara. If you guys want, I can actually do a whole tutorial on how to put on lashes the right way. I know a lot of girls struggle with that. I mean, once you get it though, it's pretty easy. You just have to keep a few things in mind. Here I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Dip in the shade Taupe, and also applying it with their brow brush and spoolie. This is the only product I like to use for my brows. It is by far my favorite that I have found. And as for my lips, I am using the Kylie Jenner Candy K lipstick. It is also one of my favorite shades that I like to use. I feel like it goes with almost any look. It's matte and it stays on all day. It's such a great product. I actually got it as a tester and have actually a few other colors as her tester, but this is by far my favorite. And then I'm just going in with my mascara and, making sure I'm really getting every part of my lash that was hit with the eyeshadow. I hate when you can see the eyeshadow on top of the lash and it's not covered up by the mascara. I know I didn't film me actually putting my lashes on, but if you guys would like, I can do a tutorial video of just that alone if you're interested. So let me know what you think.